Hi there, folks, and welcome back to my Kerbal Space Program series. We're in episode 5. Here are the contracts that I've got available. So what I'm going to try to knock out is this Explore Minmus contract, plant a flag on the moon. I've got 3 Kerbals I need to rescue, 2 in orbit around Kerbin, 1 around the moon, and I have to transmit science data from space around Kerbin. And that's a grand total of 6 contracts. I think I can do that all in one flight. The plan here is going to be to send up an unmanned spacecraft that has a crew capacity of 3, so that I can pick up all 3. So without going into too much detail about how this craft gets put together, basically I just need a probe core with my little flight avionics thing so I can have all the targeting nodes. On the crew module that supports 3 Kerbals, I put a full suite of science bits on this thing, or at least what I've got available. The caveat here is that I'm putting some non-repeatable science on there that I'm hoping I can take care of once I've picked up some Kerbals. Spoiler alert, they're all scientists, so it works out okay. This build is a little bit under spec. The largest engine I have is Skipper engine, so I kind of counteract that with some kickbacks, which makes it a little bit of a, an oddball rocket, but it works. The only thing I forget to put on here is an antenna. So I go through one launch process, I have to revert, put the antenna back on, and then we go again. So while I'm finishing this craft and getting ready to prepare for launch, I just want to cover some fundamentals of this series so far. I'm just kind of sort of trying my hand at different ways to edit it that I think are interesting. I'm just having fun with these videos. So I'm trying to find out what's the right balance of, what parts should I time lapse? Is it better to just play music over this part? Should I annotate it? Should I add narration? That kind of thing. So I'm just kind of bouncing back and forth between strategies with these videos. So I hope they're coming across as entertaining. I'm kind of enjoying them, but then I'm always as soon as I'm done with one, I'm always kind of excited about the next one. And I don't know if that's just because I have more ideas about the video or if just the flight is more entertaining, because these are obviously getting more interesting. And then another note to add there is that I've started realizing some fundamental things that I need to do that I didn't do when I was recording the first episodes. So, a lot of this was shot over the summer, and I ended up starting the editing process, but then never finishing it. And then just recently I decided, I'm going to finish editing those videos and upload them. So they're several months apart, and so I hadn't even finished the editing and got them up to YouTube before I realized, there's some things that I did here that didn't really work out very well. So things like that where I should probably always launch during the daytime just so that you guys can see the craft. I should probably be putting craft illumination and putting up lights on my craft so that you can see the craft at night when it's blocked by celestial bodies, things like that. So I'm learning, but there's a time delay between my learning process and me actually capturing good quality video. So, okay, that's enough rambling. How about we let's just enjoy this flight. Alright, so LKO has been achieved, and I hope you're enjoying the song Blue Walsh by Mastodon. I've been listening to them a lot lately, so that's what you're going to get to hear. So I'm kind of cutting out a bit and time-lapsing through me just getting an encounter with this first guy and collecting him. About to add Buford, the scientist, to my crew. All right, we got her. Now we're on to Rondon, who's also a scientist. So we're going to take an interior orbit here, catch up to Rondon, and collect him or her. I'm not really sure, male or female. I guess we're going to find out, right? It's exciting. Okay, so Rondon was female. Great. Glad to have another woman on board. That sounded really snotty. Anyways, Kearney is the next one to pick up, and Kearney is in low lunar orbit, whatever you want to call it. So we're going to go there, do a lot of science on the way, and pick up Kearney. Okay, so Kearney's now collected. We've done all of our rescue missions. Now the next objective is to land on the moon while we're here, and I think plant a flag or transmit science data from the surface, something like that. One of the two. I got these wimpy little landing legs, but they should suffice. So let's just get on down there and take care of business. Yeah, and I didn't quite like that spot to land. There's a nice little flat spot right over here. Might as well just kind of do a little hop, skip, and a jump over here. Yeah, so the objective was to plant a flag on the moon, but obviously going to do as much science as we can while we're here. Once I take care of this, then it's just on to a flyby min-miss. That'll be a low flyby, if I remember correctly. We'll find out. In the meantime, I hope you'll enjoy a local band called the Band Royale. This is their song called Stranger Things.
Asking questions, who's this guy? Do we know him? So you trusted him? What did you show him? Where is he? Do you think he's missing? Whose order? vibrations in the air tonight. I can feel the shifting sands. It feels like something big is coming. It's completely out of our hands. So please, don't give me that bullshit line while our house of cards is crumbling down. We've lost contain. The situation's out of hand. I don't like this. I don't know him. If he turns on us, only owe him. It's collusion. You're not listening. We're made now. How did we miss it? Stranger things have happened. Stranger things have happened. Stranger things have happened. Stranger things. There's a madness in the air tonight. It's the beast without a name. He's a talented oppressor. Plays along in subtle game. It's your deal, man. Are you listening? Got you, didn't they? See you whispering. I got secrets. Not a dealing. Watch your back, friend. Know what you're planning. Stranger things have happened. Stranger things have happened.
Well, there you have it. That was a pretty successful mission. Nice chunk of new, fresh science to fill out the tech tree a little bit more. And the next mission is going to be a little bit more of the same. We're going to ferry a bunch of tourists, pick up another guy, and I think we're going to land on Minmus this next time. Yes. I'm reviewing the notes in my mind, and yes, it is going to be a mission where we land on both the moon and Minmus, because that's where the tourists want to go. That's where I want to go. I want to get some science. So this next one should have a pretty big payoff. I'll catch you guys in episode 6. I'm trying to catch up on the editing. I really want to play the game again.